If AFL YouTubers created their own team, what would it look like? I know in the past, AFL YouTubers have created lineups in AFL 23 and AFL Evolution, but I want to create an actual club with a name, a logo, stadium, and then lineup at the end. So let's see how I would make it and let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Chapter 1, the logo and team name. Most AFL logos aren't that unique. They're either just a badge that just says the team name and their logo on the bottom. This logo may not be the best, but at least it's unique compared to everyone else. This logo was created by Skipper FC. His link will be in the description if you want to check him out. This logo was created by Skipper, like I said before, but I love how he made it unique compared to all other AFL logos. Most AFL logos, like I said before, are just badges or circles, so well done Skipper. But the reason why we chose these colours, red, blue and white, is a couple of reasons. The reason why one of the colours we chose was red, because red shows the symbol of passion. Each AFL player that should be playing for a club should show passion, and I hope that AFL YouTubers show passion for the club I'm creating. The colour blue represents stability, as each player should be showing stability during a game. They should just be calm during the game and also be having fun. Now finally, the colour white. This colour means a lot of things, but the one that I'm choosing is perfection. Each player should show perfection on and off the field, and how our club is perfect. Those are the colours I chose for our club. Which colours would you have chosen, and what logo would you make? Tell me in the comments below, and also tell me if you agree with what I chose. The AFL YouTubers created All Stars. That's the name that Skipper and I have chosen for this team. Well, why is it so long? Well, the reason why it's long is because AFL YouTubers is long. But then the Creator All Stars, it needs to have All Stars in it, because I'm not just picking the best AFL YouTubers, I'm picking the best people to try and win a grand final in a football league. So All Stars is the best choice. Where would the AFL YouTubers All Stars play their games? Well, I picked Junction Oval for a couple of reasons. So the first reason is so it can bring back football to that ground. They haven't played football there in, I think, nearly over 60 years. So that'd be good for the Oval and also the people living in that area. But also, I like how it's half hill and half stadium. So I just like the feel of that and the atmosphere there. There's usually a good crowd that gets to Junction Oval during a cricket game. And also the cities around it makes the ground look really cool from above. And also while you're sitting in the grandstand. So that's the reason why I chose Junction Oval. If you thought of another ground that would be better for this, just tell me in the comments below. Or if you'd like to create your own stadium for it, just tell me. Now, the lineup. The reason why I chose these people to play in this position and also why I picked them is entirely my choice. If you disagree, that's totally fine, but don't just hate me because I chose someone else and not you. Now, let's get on with it. Will Taylor, back pocket. The reason why I chose him in my team is because he has a good kick and a good marking ability. And I believe he could have a good fist for defence as well. So that's one reason why I chose him. And also, I just like how he's a very smart footballer. In some of his TikToks, he looks like he always chooses the right option. And yeah, that's why I chose him. Now, in the next position, I have Ryder Henchy. Now, the reason why I chose Ryder for this position is not because of his amazingly good talent, like running or anything. It's just his kick. This backline have very good kicks and also are very football smart. So Ryder Henchy, you're playing at full back for me, and also you'll be the captain of the team and the kick out for the team. Now, at the other back pocket, we have roaming Haz. The reason why I chose Haz in this position is, yet again, a lot of people have him in the back line. I saw on Menz's YouTubers team, he had him in the back line, and I don't know too much about his footy skills, but I reckon I just trust what other people say about him, and I reckon he could play in the back line. Now we have the half back line. So, Jared Davis to start on one half back because a really good reason, because he just has a great kick and he can run as well, so he can hit targets up the field. And also he's a bit of a bigger body, which also might help, so he can get some good one-on-one marks. And then at centre half back, I have Blaze 17. Now, I don't know much about Blaze and his football stuff, but in Mensah's football team for AFL 23, just like Kaz, he had Blaze in the back line. I reckon Blaze could do well in the back line. I don't think he's that tall. I'm not sure how tall he is, but I think he'd be taller than some of our full back lineup. So I think he'd just be a good one-on-one defender. And then on the other half-back, now you may be wondering, why is Caden McDonald playing in the back line? He usually plays in the guts or in the forward line. Now, before you say anything or click off this video, the reason why I've Caden McDonald in the back line is because I wanted our back line to have the best kicks in the team. I just wanted them to have a good kick and hit targets up the field like I've said already. I reckon Caden McDonald would be a great player in the back line, and I hope this year for his footy team he plays in the back line because he could be pretty promising. Now let's start on the wings. We have Mensah on the wing. Now you may be wondering, why is Mensah playing on the wing? Because usually he's a smaller player, so he could be playing forward pocket. But I reckon Mensah could play there. After looking at the soccer highlights, he's an alright runner, so he could play well there. And also for a big pack mark when they kick it down the wing, he could be underneath there trying to get the ball forward. So yeah, and then in the centre, Connor Rogers. Like all people say, Connor Rogers, I reckon he can play midfield for this team. I reckon he'll be a good midfielder for the team. Good kick, he can run, and also he likes to kick a bit of goal. So if he needs the rest, he can go forward as well. And then on the other wing, Cardman 22. Now, why is Cardman playing in the wing as well? Not a lot of people think Cardi's a good footballer, but I reckon he could play on the wing for my team, for the YouTubers team. I reckon he can show great passion. He'll just play tackle whoever he wants to tackle. He might not be the best kick in the team, but at least he can run. That's what a winger needs to be doing. Ed Langdon's not the best kick, and he still plays on the wing and does pretty well every week. So is Lockie Hunter. So that's the wingers and the centre. Let's get to the forward line. Now here come all the best players in our team, in my opinion. All these blokes, they should be the best in the team. They're going to kick all the goals to win us the flag. So on that we have Jim Brady. Jim Brady, the next AFL superstar if he didn't do his ACL when he was 15 years old. So I reckon he could be good. Even though he mucked around in footy, I reckon he's a good footballer. He'll have some fun. He'll always tackle hard, always go for the ball. Hope he can't do any more knee problems, else he'll have to get cut from the team. Centre forward, Jimbo. Now, the reason why Jimbo's in my team is a big reason. I don't know if he's that tall, but in the Goal King challenges on Cardi's channel, he looks taller than everyone else. So a big tall forward would be good for us instead of just a big tall forward. And then Goat HQ on the other half forward. I don't know too much about his footy career, but I reckon he could try and get the job done on that half forward line. And let's go to the forward pockets now. Now, going on to our forward line, the bottom forward line, we have Big Sean Ducks. Now, Sean Ducks is in there for the reason, his pure size. I'm not being mean or anything, but his size, imagine the defenders on him, they couldn't mark anything. If they get anywhere in a 5 to 10 metre radius, he is marking that pill. So that's a good asset in the team. And then at full forward, Big Egg Footy, I reckon he's going to do really, really well in this team, Big Egg Footy. At full forward, I reckon he'll do pretty well for us. And then at other forward pocket, Riles Mack. I don't know too much about his footy career, but he looks like he could be a forward line player based on what he looks like, so that's always good. Now let's get on to the followers. Now the followers. Who's the ruckman? Well, it was going to be the man in the ruck, no matter what. Everyone knew who was going to be the ruckman. Checkers, he's the best ruckman in the Division 12 football and the best ruckman in all of AFL history. So those followers, you're going to get a silver platter fed to you by Checkers. He will hit you anywhere on the field. If it's in the back line, in the middle, or in the forward line, he will hit his targets in the ruck. Then in the other followers, not the forward line, we have Prime Train. Now, Prime Train usually plays half forward, I'm pretty sure, just based on what his vlogs and that say. But in an AFL YouTubers team, he's the best player, so he has to play in the followers so he can try and get the ball off the ground. And if he needs to have a rest, he can go into the forward line and we'll bring someone into the midfield. And then the other bloke in the midfield, Miles Shepherd. The reason why? VFL football experience. He may be a forward line player, I'm guessing, but based off VFL experience, he could play in that midfield no matter what. Now, let's get on to the bench. Let's do it all in one go here for the bench. We have Cooper Gretsch, or Scoops. Now, having Scoops in the team, just he could be a good forward pocket for us. Not the biggest player, but he's a smart player, and he'll always tackle the bloke that's next to him, so that's always good. And then we have Football Sirens, the man from down under in Tasmania. So, Football Sirens in the team would be pretty good for us. I don't know how tall he is, but he looks not the biggest, but he would be a pretty good half back player or half forward player. Jake Griffin. Now, the people I've chosen in this bench, they can basically play anywhere in the team except in the ruck. So that's the only problem about the bench. I have no extra ruckman, but everyone else can play anywhere on the field and on my bench. Jake Griffin, he can play anywhere. Hopefully there's a good kick on him so he can try and win the game for us. And then we have centre forward. The reason I chose centre forward is because I reckon he'll just be good for us, fresh legs on the field if we need it. And I think he's just going to be a really good asset for the team to have. And then the sub, Great White Sharpie. He's a bigger bloke, so if Checkers or one of our bigger forwards is down, we can activate the sub and get him on the field. Or if anyone's underperforming, we can get him on. So that's my team lineup for the AFL YouTubers Creator All-Stars. Hope you enjoyed the lineup. If you have any suggestions, please comment down below. And I'm sorry I missed one person, Shrey. I missed Shrey. Sorry, Shrey. But I think that the team that I picked was better than having you in the team. I'm sorry about that, but I think that'd be better for the team. Now, let's stop me from rambling on and let's just get to the end of the video. Thanks everyone for that. Watch that video. I really appreciate it. Please go check out Skipper. He helped with this video. And also remember to like and subscribe. It always helps me out as we're going to try and get 150 subs by the end of the year. I know this year's been a bit slow to get some videos out, but I'm going to try and get that better. So here we go. Let's end this video.